What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Alright, we are going to copy the link to this, repost it, copy. Alright. Got our stuff laid out. What's up, what's up, what's up? Okay. I need my headphones. Okay. I need my headphones. Okay, hi guys, how are you? Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything all connected, make sure everything is situated. Alright, so we are painting Baymax. Alright, we're going to be doing a Baymax inspired... Oh, alright, that's fun. Baymax inspired pinboard. Close that down real quick. Open up the picture I was using. Alright, there we go, bam. Alright, we're gonna do just a cutie little set of pictures of Baymax, essentially. And he is honestly so easy to draw, so this one's not gonna be very hard to do, but I'm really excited to do this one because I think it's just gonna be so cute. Alright, let's see here. We're going just off the top of my head. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 14, 15. 15 images on that one. Let me see what the other one is that they have. Let's see what they're... And then that one. Is that the same? Is he sitting down? I mean, yeah, they kind of look the same, so... Okay, I think we're gonna do it kind of like that, but we're gonna do a few of these. So, all right, we're gonna start with just a couple little cutie Baymaxes, and I think we're gonna do, how could I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. I do 6 of them, and then put one in the middle. All right, let's do that. Here we go. Woo, look at that nice white pin. You can tell that these are brand new. Love. Love those. So glad I waited to do this until I got new markers. Boom. Because one coat and that is going to look phenomenal. Alright, boom. I mean, that's as in the center as it's going to be. super centered. It's good enough. I think he's like 4 years old, so I don't think he's gonna be too hard pressed about it being directly in the middle. Right in the middle. Twink. Alright, so there's that one. So that's gonna be our cutest. Hi Layla, thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you, babe. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. Alright, so we're gonna do... Now that I see that like that, I kind of just want to do a big one of him waving almost. And then maybe holding a Disney balloon instead. Am I changing this mid-drawing? Is that what's happening? I think that's what's happening. All right. He's got a big old belly. Okay. So we're gonna do... We're just gonna color him in real quick. He kind of looks like a snowman. That's one of the nice things about Baymax, is he's basically a snowman. So we're basically just following the shape of a little bitty snowman. Okay. If we need to make him a little bit thicker in certain areas, like around the shoulders, we will. There we go. Get it all fully colored in first. Okay. So, definitely think he needs to have more shape to him. He's more like a, not so much like a light bulb, he's like a chunky light bulb. Boom. Okay, that is way more accurate. Boom. Okay. Now his head, does it need to be a little bit bigger? I think so. Just be a little bit bigger. Okay. Bam. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so now recolor that in. We're gonna do, what was he supposed to be holding? Waving? Is he waving? But also holding a balloon? Or maybe he could be holding, let's see here. Maybe I'll have him holding some popcorn. Well, no, because popcorn's red. Let's see here. What does Baymax eat throughout the movie? Does anybody know? Anything? Of course, our hidden Mickey, which is the balloon. Okay. Okay. And then his little arm actually comes from the shoulder. So if it goes up, it kind of comes up around his head. So around here, it looks like. And then like this. Just like that. Alright, so he's holding his balloon. I think I did make his head a little bit too big. That's good, we'll just make his body a little bigger. Alright, so there's that one. And then this arm can be down by his side holding something? Or is he also cheering because he's holding a snack? I kind of want to have him holding some popcorn in his hand. But that would be like here, so his arm would be here, popcorn would be here. Okay, so do it like that. Okay, and then we can do popcorn falling out over here. Okay, and do a popcorn falling out right there. And do another popcorn falling out there. Doink, 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 doink. We'll just wait to do that popcorn. Okay. Okay. And then we're also gonna do a Toy Story cloud, because what little one doesn't love Toy Story? And who doesn't know the Toy Story clouds, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so he's got his balloon, he's got his Toy Story cloud, he's got his popcorn, and then we'll put my name right here on the side. Bam, right there. And we'll write 8 his ears on the back. So that way he can put pins all over. Alright, perfect. So, this is what we've got right now. We've got Baymax. Let me see if I can just back that up a little bit so you guys can see everything. And I was thinking maybe I could do let's see here. I mean, the white is pretty cute. Let's do it like this. Let's give him a little bit more shape. Okay, babe. And then, okay, perfect. And I guess we'll do a couple more little clouds. Excuse me, gosh. Oh, I can make those bubbles. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we'll make that bubbles. Alright, let's get to coloring this. So he is pretty much colored, quite honestly. We're just going to do the little accent marks on his little tummy. So let's back up and find a better one that looks like him. That was a little too light on the gray side. So we're going to go with this one. That is silver. We don't want silver. We want gray. We also don't want... Are these the exact same color? Yeah, that's the one that's damn near black. We don't want that one. Okay, where is the other one? The one in between. I think I found it. I think that'll work. Okay. So, he's got his little circle right here. Bam. Just a itty bitty little circle. Okay. He's got one there, and he's got one here, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna be right here. His little tummy, and then the things. Okay, perfect. So then, I guess we're gonna use this one and do the line straight across his face. And the circles. And the circles. Yeah, are the eyeballs the same? I mean, that one's a little bit bigger. Definitely sisters and not twins, that's for sure. Cute. Okay. Okay, but also we want him wearing a pair of Mickey ears, which would be so cute if they said A to Z ears on them. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do... dark blue there. Okay. And then we're gonna do so there's the ears. So cute. Some of the white in there. in so that way it looks like popcorn. Okay. And then we're gonna do... Okay, there's that. Alright, there's the popcorn lid. Perfect. Okay, and it's got his purple. That's on his little Baymax suit. I think it's purple. I'm almost positive it's purple. Okay. And then we're gonna add some yellow. We're gonna do a Mickey right there on top. Okay. We're gonna do some here. And a little Mickey here. Okay. Wow, that outline that just a bit. Alright, what's up you guys? How's it going? How is everybody? We are working on a pinboard for a little boy. I currently live at a hotel, and one of the, I guess front desk guys? Receptionists? I don't know what you call them. The front desk workers. His son loves Baymax, and he is just so incredibly kind to us. He's always so helpful. I offered to make him a pinboard for his son because he's always so kind. So we are doing a cute little Baymax inspiration. I'll try to put all the colors on there, of course. Make it as bright and colorful, as fun as possible. I think he's only maybe 4 years old, I would guess. I actually don't know how old he is. I wouldn't say more than maybe 6 or 7 at the absolute most. I think he's closer to 4 though. I've only seen him from like far away, so like through the window and stuff. Alright, let's see where we're at with this one. I don't think that one's gonna work for me. I think I need to do a different one. So I'll be right back. Let me grab a different pen. I'm not going right. I'm just right here. I just have to get up because my pins are on. I've got them on a different set. Where did that one go? Oh. Okay, I must have put it back in the bag. So there must be 2 over here. And I just did this. 1 and 2. Yep, there they are. Okay, so which one is... Okay, I'm gonna guess the one on the right. Yep, how did I guess? Look at that, you can see the difference. One is so vibrant, the other one is so not. Alright, here we go. Boom. And boom. I've done all these so many times now that it's just like literal secondhand. Stops drying out my pen. And of course, we're gonna go back over all of these darker spots with the actual black pen. And for the time being, we're just trying to get the outline so that way we can get the majority of this covered. And we're gonna go back in and paint Baymax one more time too, because we want them to be as vibrant white as possible. And it takes a couple of coats on the, because it's a brown base. But because it's a brown base, there's no requirement of like priming it. Or adding a base color, essentially. Hopefully you guys enjoy the music that I listen to. It's literally just what I consider like, I don't know, lobby music at a casino or something. Or at a spa music. The restaurants, and a lot of the Chinese restaurants, they have like the water fountains. And that's what it reminds me of. And most of those places that I go to are in like Reno. So that's how it reminds me of casinos. Because they're typically found in casinos. I'm from Northern California, so we have a bunch of casinos up where I'm from.
How will we be able to offer the Mercy dining set for just $2.95 at Living Spaces? We design furniture with affordable material.
Gross. We don't like the ads. Alright, just let it run through its thing real quick. Perfect. Alright, bam. So there's that. Can we skip yet? Skip. Okay. Baymax! Yes, we've got Baymax. He's the cutest. We love Baymax. Alright, time to go back in and outline. Actually, I think I'm like, do I want to color it first? Yeah, let's color it first, because I don't really want to smear the black everywhere. Alright, now that I have 2 sets of markers, we are going to work smarter and not harder. We are going to use one for blending and one for shading. Drag that color all the way down. So basically, because the one on the left hand is way more pigmented, I can drag the paint that I just applied up at the top down to the bottom here with this one that's a little more dried out. And it's going to allow me to basically extend the life of the marker and help me cover the pen board much quicker. And I can just help blend a lot more. That way there's not any harsh lines. Which there's going to be anyways, because it's just the material itself. But when you're covering such a big space, sometimes it's nice to have one that has just a little bit of paint left to kind of blend to get rid of that problem. Or to fill in any gaps. And we want around the images to be vibrant, so that's why I outline them first, because we know that we're going to go back to color it. Or color around it, color near it, essentially. But because the colors within the outline are not as vibrant, obviously, as the actual outline itself. The contrast, the darker color on the outside, the more vibrant color, gives it something to make it pop. Almost like a frame. Mini frames within the entirety of the background to make it stand out. Bold, contrast. And instead of chewing up both markers by doing this quickly to try to, you know, increase the longevity of the wet paint, I can just use one, and the brush ends up being exactly the consistency that I need to blend it perfectly. But my outline is still there, so that way when I go back over with the black, it'll be just as vibrant, but it'll be fully, I'll do the edges later, it'll be fully colored in. And you see how the length that goes? Because this still has a little bit in it. It's got a little bit of life in it. So I'm basically just trading ink cartridges. I'm giving this one like its own little boost, essentially, to keep going, keep going, keep going. Give it as much life as I can. Because it still wants to go. It still wants to work. So we're going to use it for all that it's worth. Because these are not cheap. And this paint is wonderful if you can just get it to work for you the right way. Too quickly because the air kicked on. That's okay. We'll go back over it. Oh shit. Okay. That's okay. This design is so cute. It came out adorable. I love doing crossovers because I think it's really fun to like mix the different movies and stuff. And a lot of people love Toy Story. That's a big one. But whenever I do clouds, I like to do the Toy Story clouds because, one, they're so iconic and just so recognizable. They're very, very well known. Most people can identify what movie or what Pixar movie that is when they see these types of clouds. So I wanted to incorporate that because he's a little one, and because Toy Story is making its comeback with the number 5 here soon. It also is in its 30-year run. So why not incorporate a little extra Disney magic? I don't know much about the little boy that I'm painting this for. I know his dad really loves Wakanda, and Black Panther, of course. So I wanted to try to add some kind of Black Panther ode. I might, his dad wears a Wakanda or Black Panther replica necklace, so I was thinking about adding that. I just think that'd be really cute. Kind of personalize it for him. Since his dad's gonna be the one giving it to him. Let's add a little bit more there. And again, I'm saturating it more down by the arm because this is a white color and it's lighter, and I want it to be able to be, I want that contrast. So that way when your eye is looking at it, it sees the drastic difference. Like this green that I chose, it's actually a little dark for the, against the sky. So I'm gonna grab a yellow and go in and add highlights and possibly even fill it in just to make it a little bit brighter. So that way there's more contrast so you can see it. Also the outline and the highlights will, of course, make it stand out a little bit more. But we want to give it its best go from the beginning. So I thought the marker that I grabbed looked a lot lighter than it turned out to be on the pinboard. Come back down here. Oh. Okay, we're losing the caps. I mean, it is a little bit of work having to like switch between the two, but it definitely makes it worth it. It gives you way more coverage, and it, like I said, extends the life of the tools that you're using. My resources, my materials. Sorry, I know you guys are shaking quite a bit. Part of the problem of having you guys on the same table is I vigorously color. Alright, boom. So we've got the base done. There's that. Let me see what it looks like in the camera. Let's do just a tiny bit more here. Oh, wrong pen. Tiny bit more here. We'll blend that. Blend. Alright. Bam. Okay, then we're gonna go back in with the white. I'm gonna color this one more time. And at this point, I'm not even going to attempt to get close to that black or dark gray. It's dark gray, technically. It looks black, but it's darker. So that way we can just blast this with white real quick. Boom. Look at that. But you can see that I definitely snagged a little bit of the gray in a certain couple spots. I don't know where it hit it, but it did, because there's some gray there. So that's okay, we're just gonna keep going. Boom, 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 boom. Gives it character. Nothing wrong with a little character. At least in my opinion. Okay, and then we're gonna do, just to keep the consistency, we're gonna do the same green, and then once that dries, we will go back over it, like I said, with the other color. Alright, we colored that, so we're gonna just go around that this time. This, that. sure how oh, the back of my hand. I was like, how did I get purple down here and over here? I must have transferred it. Stamped it, essentially. Okay, boom. There he is. Adorable as ever. Of course, we're gonna go back over these guys. Clouds. Go back over the clouds. Color those babies in one more time. Oops. Okay, bam. Flip it over. Flip it. Okay, we're gonna hit it with the heart. Bam. Alright, there it is. AZ. To outline. This one's a pretty good one. We're actually gonna go in. Boom. Alright, there we go. We got some Mickey ears. We got his Baymax eyeballs. The line in the middle. Alright, watch it come to life. As the AC shuts off. That's so funny. Pokeball. Oh, okay. And then alright, so there's popcorn. And we've got the alright. A little different design than I was going for, but I mean that'll work. And boom, I just follow that halo where the colors meet, and it's the perfect outline. Okay. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for hitting the like button, hanging out with me. I appreciate you. If you guys enjoy my art and you're not following me, hit that follow button. So his little his head. And then that's an arm. Just like that. Okay, just like that. Alright, there is cutie little Baymax. How adorable is he? Love. Obsessed. Alright. I'm pretty sure he's here tonight. Oop, made that a little thick. She's a little thick. That's okay. And bam. Okay. Bam. Bam and bam. Alright. I'm gonna give her a little break for a second. We're gonna go back in with the neon. Okay. We love a light green moment. Come on. Give us that, like, little green alien vibe, because that's what I'm going for. I'm gonna keep the green, dark green outline. I'm gonna go in with the lighter green. Give it that illusion of illuminating. Because we're also going to go back in one more again with the white a little bit later. Okay, perfect. So there's that. Let that dry for a second. I go back in with the black. And this is popcorn. Okay, bam. So there's popcorn. Perfect. Alright, so that way it draws attention to it. Everything's outlined except for this. Do that halo. That again. Halo. 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 Bam. Okay. So there's that. I'm gonna go in one more time. Alright. Him's a little Disney bounding down. How cute. Love him. Okay, put some little popcorn. Salt action. Oh, drum. Almost dropped the lid. Do just those ones. And then the toes. Oh my gosh, that's so loud. I'm gonna do some little dots along the bottom. Bam. Okay. Okay. And then, oh, I don't want to ruin this pen. I really don't. Let's do an oldie. Let's see if I can get this to work. It's good enough for me. Let's see if I can get the black off of that. Nope, not enough. Not how I would like. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Alright. That'll work. To make this a circle. Bam. Okay. Ouch. Alright, and then I need that one's done for. So you are gonna have to go pew, pew, and pew. Okay. I am not touching the black with this white pen. So we are done. This bad boy is done. Look at him. He's so cute. Adorable. I love him. I kind of want to do little bubbles, if I'm being honest. There's always bubbles all over Disneyland, and he's a little kiddo. So let's see here. I'm gonna do 3 of them together. Bubbles, bubbles everywhere. Yeah, and we're just gonna. No, I think that's a little too dark to outline them with. Let's do this one. Yeah, I like that color. Perfect. Bam. 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 And we'll add just a little bit of white later. So cute. Okay. Adorable. Let's do. What does this one look like? We can kind of blend in with the back since bubbles are see-through. Bam. Okay. We got them all. Marked them all. Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna do that for like a little accent movement. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yes. Love it. Alright, those are bubbles, obviously. Love the bubbles, love the bubbles, love the bubbles. Oh my goodness, how stinking cute is that? I feel like they just need like a pop of pink just to round it out, to give it that like iridescent look. So just is that a little too dark? That's a little too dark. It's okay, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Okay. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. Giving it that rainbow vibe. Iridescent look. Okay. Yep. And then we're gonna go back in. Shoot. Is this my new one that I just freaking bought and it's already got blue all over it? Okay, we're gonna wipe that off. Alright, and then we're gonna go pew, 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 oh my gosh, so cute. Love, love, love it. All right. Baymax's day out. What do I want to call this? Bubbles. Doink. These pins. All right. There she is, ladies and gents. I'll do the, oh, hold on. Actually, hold it like this. Give her a quick outline. Smooth, nice and even. Oh, that got a little low. Okay, I could feel it moving. It was sliding. Nope. Why is it sliding like that? Oh, I'm pushing too hard. Okay. Light consistency, light in. To go down though, I get even now. Blink. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go just a little bit, make that a little bit more even. Okay. One more. Oh, get out of my way, get out of my way. Ah, you fucker, you caused a bounce. Okay. Oh, shit. Shit. It's fine, I'll fix it. Okay. Clean this one up. Make it a little bit darker. I'm so sure on these two because these were the first two. Bam. Alright. Even she goes. Oh, there she is. Little old Baymax. Ready to go to my friend's son. Oh. Literally right as it wants me to end the live. So, there's that for like a quick reference, little quick pick. Alright, you guys, I will be back in a little bit. We'll be doing another one. So, join me in a little bit. If you're not following me, make sure you hit that follow button.